In this video, we're going to learn about a free software that you can use called Canva. Now, I use this software to speed up my workflow. It allows me to crank out YouTube thumbnails like that. And I use it for logos as well as Pinterest, Facebook posts, all kinds of stuff as you're going to see in here. So if you don't have a free account, go ahead, click the button below this video and create you one now. Okay, so basically what we're going to do in here, now I'm not going to teach you everything about every single detail about the software because that would take hours and that would be a full-blown course in itself, right? What I'm going to do is just show you how to create logos and YouTube thumbnails in this video. So it's going to give you a little bit of experience on how to use the software as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to create the logo first because I'm going to bring that logo inside of the YouTube thumbnail to use as a template. And the reason that we're going to create a template is because we want others to recognize who we are by our branding. And then they're going to say, oh, that's a new video by such and such. Let me click on that and go check it out. Okay, so that's why it's important to use a template. And it's also important to use colors that catch the eye. Okay, so let's create the logo first. So we're here in the dashboard and you can see logo under create designs. So of course, if you're brand new to Canva, you won't see your designs in here, right? But you'll see other things in here as well. So what you want to do if you don't see this here, you could search for it up here. Just type in logo, okay? And you'll see it'll pop up here, 500 by 500 pixels. Okay, if I wanted to do my YouTube thumbnails, I would just type in YouTube. And as you can see, channel art will come up, which is the cover art of your YouTube channel, and the thumbnail. So we're going to be using the thumbnail. So the first things first, guys, let's create the logo first. And see all the different things you can do in here, guys. Posters, t-shirt designs, Facebook posts, business cards. So you can actually charge a fee for doing this stuff for people, right? So remember that if you go on any kind of freelance sites like Fiverr or other types of sites like Guru or whatever, you can create these things for clients, okay? So this free software here can make you some money if you use it right. Okay, let's go to logo designs here. So what we want to do here is we're looking for something. So our specific niche, that's another thing. You want to use a specific niche when you're doing YouTube. And here's my recommendations. You want to create content around a specific thing, okay? So for this instance, we're going to be doing After Effects tutorials. So you want to create some kind of tutorials based upon something that you know a lot about. But you want to make sure that there's a market for that so that you can make money with it. Because at the end of each video, you're going to pitch to the product that you created, which is a full-blown tutorial on that specific thing. So I would create the tutorials first, the whole lesson, the whole course, and then start putting out content on YouTube about it, little free lessons here and there, little contents. And then at the end, you pitch about your product, right? And that's how you make money on YouTube, guys. That's one of the ways anyways. And that's how what we're going to be doing here in this little lesson. So I'm going to look for some kind of a video icon or logo that I can use. So I don't think I'm going to, let me go ahead and just type in video here. Actually, I want blue video. Let's see what that shows me. Okay, I see a little video icon here. That's kind of cool. This, but not really what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of looking for an icon right now, but as you can see, there's nice text schemes that you can use for your logo too as well. So really easy to create stuff in here. You just pick a template and just change it. So if someone had a shopping cart type of business like e-commerce, you could choose this, maybe change the colors, change the logo to the customer's logo with the URL. Very simple, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm not finding what I want here. So what I want to do is click on templates over here on the side. Okay, let's start over. Let's go back to the logo. It's here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick something. I'm just going to pick this so I can jump into. All right, I'm just going to say use this template because I want to be able to jump into my sidebar here. Okay, I'm not going to use none of this. I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. So as you can see, there's two things selected here. So that means it's in a group, okay? So if I wanted to move this around, I would have to ungroup it, then click out of the box. And now I can select each individual element, okay? Quick tip right there. Okay, I'm just going to select both of these and delete it because I don't need it. So I want to come over here to my little Elements tab. and I want to look for blue video icon, okay? Oh, I think I seen what I wanted. I seen it. Okay, I want to click on free up here. Okay, that's photography, so we're looking for something related to video, but that's blue. Just gotta match the tutorial look. And I seen what I wanted. Okay, maybe let's take out icon. Let's see what comes up. Go ahead and enter. Let's try blue. No, that's not gonna. Oh, here's what I was looking for. This is a kind of a camera icon, but I think this will work. And you can see it says free. So this is what I want to use. So let me make this a little. Actually, let's make it a little smaller. Okay, and I wanted some text. I'm going to put tutorials underneath here. So let's grab the text icon. I'm going to bring in just a normal headline here. Drag this down. All right, I want to select all caps key here. So it'll be all caps. Let's see here. Okay, tutorials. That's not spelled right. Let's see. Here we go. Make sure that's spelled right. And I want to go ahead and make this the same color as that. Okay, it's going to be a little bit difficult in here, and that you have this key tool that I'm going to show you right now, which is also, I think, in the lessons. I'll show you this in another video, the whole thing about it. But it's called Color Picker Eyedropper. I'm just going to grab this and grab that color, copy that code, come up here to this, paste that in so I can grab my color here and change that to blue. So let's make it a little bigger. So it'll be about the width of this icon. Okay, looks good. Everything is centered. Okay, so this is pretty much how I want it to look. So let's go ahead and name our file now. So I'm going to call it After Effects Tutorials, okay, and put logo. All right, so click out of that. So now it's saved. So here's another tip, guys. Whenever you create something, don't go adding other templates in here or click straight to a template or whatever. If you want to start working on something else, make sure you click on the home button, okay, like that. Because once you click on the home button, it'll save that template for you with that name that you selected, okay? So if I scroll down here, you'll see it looks like it was the other thing, AET logo, right? But if you refresh your screen, you'll see that it did in fact save your image that you need, okay? Now I need to download this with a transparent background because I want to bring it in to the actual thumbnail that we're going to use. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to open it back up, come down to downloads here with the little arrow, go ahead and click transparent background and then click download. Okay, so there it's finished. So let me close this box. Okay, so let's go now. We want to upload that logo into our upload files. Okay, so click on the uploads on the side here. You probably won't see anything in here. As you can see up here, I did some previous versions that I didn't really care for, so that's why I'm doing it this one. So what we want to do is upload. There's two ways to upload in here. You can click this button here, grab the file like that, and bring it in. And as you can see, there's no white background. It's transparent. Okay. But that's the other way. You could just grab the image and drag it and drop it. So what we want to do now, so that's in our uploads folder files here. So it's there. It's going to stay there. So what we want to do now is go start our YouTube thumbnail. So I'm going to go back home again. Okay, and now I'm just going to type in YouTube, quick search. Let's go ahead and find the thumbnail here. Okay, so now what I want to do is find an eye-catching color that I can use in one of these templates, or I could just start from scratch. Now, what I look for in here is maybe I like some of the text, the way that it's written, so I might want to use that. So what I see here, this is pretty cool looking text here. So let's go ahead and select this template. But what I'm going to do is delete everything else except for the text here, okay? So I'm just going to select the background. I'm going to delete that. As you can see, my text is still here, but it is white, so I can't see it because this is a white background. So let's just go ahead and change the background color right quick. So I'm going to select that. I want that nice green look. Okay. These little lightning bolts are kind of cool, but they're not related to what we're doing here since this is After Effects. So you could just select them both, but be careful so you don't select the text here, like so, and then delete them. Okay, so what we want to do first of all is change this text to say After Effects. Okay, so the text was a little close together, that's why I did a double space. Okay, but what I want to do is I want this all on one line. Let's stretch this out, there we go. And now let's bring this up to the top up here, center it up. You can see our red line shows it's centered. Cool. All right, I like that so far. Let's go and bring our icon in here that we created for our logo here. So we're gonna click on that, bring that in. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Center it up. Okay, so basically what we have here is our template foundation, okay? So we have a nice color, we have a nice little icon for our tutorials, After Effects tutorials here, so cool. So this is what I mean by template, guys. So the only other thing I'm gonna show you here is we're gonna bring in one more text, and I'm just gonna click Add Headline here, or you can choose a specific font that you like, kind of like this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna drag this down. So as you can see, this has two bounding boxes here. It's grouped, so I want to ungroup that so I can delete this one and just keep this one. So I'm going to click Ungroup, click out of the box. Now I can delete this heading, or I could keep it and use this for our text, or keep this one. I kind of like this one a little better. So I'm going to select this, delete it, drag this down here, resize it a little bit, and let's make this white to match the rest of our logo here. All right, so what I like to do is squeeze in the little drag bars here. That way it's easier to center up, like so. But what I want to do is I want to extend this all the way across here, because I am going to be writing what this first tutorial is going to be about, okay? So let's say the first one is going to be how to add text reflections. So how to, let's put create text reflections. Okay, so I'm going to, it's kind of big, so we're going to have to resize that. Make sure it's spelled right too, guys. Let's go ahead and bring this down. 56, perfect. Okay, squeeze my little bar in here a little bit, just so I can center it better. So as you can see, I have the 4 arrows, and I hold down my left mouse. That allows me to drag it where I want it. Okay, I could probably make it a little bit bigger. So let me drag this off center and stretch it out a little bit. Okay, that looks better. There we go, we're centered. Okay, cool. All right, so I want this bottom bar to stand out a little bit better, the text. So I said bar, I'm gonna add a bar, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. But I want the bar behind the text so we can read the text a little bit better, and plus it'll add a little bit more of eye-catchiness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this blue color that we selected earlier, but I'm going to create a bar. So to find bars, you just simply go to your elements here. I'm just going to type in bin shapes, hit enter. Okay, I'm going to grab the square here. I'm going to resize this, just bigger than my text, so a little bit bigger. Okay, about like that. Now what I want to do is make it that blue color. So I'm going to go ahead and come up here and change it to that blue. As you can see, that's a different blue. So I need to make sure it's the blue that I want, which is this color. So I'm going to use my color picker tool again. Like I said, that's in another video, so you'll learn how to find that. Come up here, paste that in. Okay, this is the color I want it to match. Okay. So now I'm just going to stretch this all the way across, guys, like that. Now it's still selected, so let's go up here to position, and we want to move that backwards. Okay, cool. So now my text is a little bit too low, so I want to drag that up. And instead of using my mouse this time, I'm going to use the arrow keys on my keyboard. So I'm just going to bump it up a little bit till it's centered. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, great. So here's our template, guys, and this is the way you do it. So every new After Effects that I would create, this is what I would do. Okay, for the one last tip, as I said, remember you want to make sure you go home first before you do anything else in here. That way it'll save your image. So what I would do here is, first of all, is to name what the thumbnail is, okay? This will be my basic template. So only thing I need to do when I create a new video is come in here and just change this bottom text to match what the new video is about, okay? Pretty simple. You can also throw an image in here if you want of yourself. As an example, I'll go down here to folders. Now, having your own folders to be able to put your files in is a paid upgrade, okay? But you don't really need that. You can just throw it in your uploads. But I do a lot of stuff for clients and customers, so I want to make sure I'm organized. So each time I do a new customer, I create a folder for them, and I can put all of their stuff in there. That way, if they come back later on, a couple of months down the road, say, hey, can you change this for me? I want to change this to a different color, whatever. I can go back in their folder and change whatever I need anytime I want, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to just show you right quick. I have some YouTube images of me where I cut out the background. And I use these on my thumbnails. So I'm just going to bring one in right here just to kind of show you that you could bring, if you want to brand yourself, you could do that. So there's this little circulation tool here where you can twist things. So I'll just move this down like this, and I'm going to make it maybe a little bit bigger. This just makes people click on things too a little bit better. As you can see, I'm covering the text, so I would move this backwards, right? In position, I'll go backwards. So now I'm behind that, so that looks a little bit better. I can read my text, right? But I don't want this bottom piece over here showing. I mean, it's fine, but it's, I don't know, it just kind of looks funny to me. What I would do to fix this, I'm going to show you right quick. I would bring in a shape again. Just grab a shape. And I wanted that same green, but what I'm going to do is resize it. I'm going to put it right here. It's going to snap in place for me. Boop. I'm going to resize it to that bottom. Okay. And I'm just going to stretch this out to cover me up, right? Just to cover that shirt up. And then now I'm going to change this to match the green here. Okay. And there we go. So now that hides that shirt. So that's just a quick little trick for you right quick, right? Something cool. So there you go, guys. That's how you do it. Now here's the last thing I want to show you up here. So this is a template. So I'm going to go ahead and name this After Effects. Okay. And tutorials. YouTube, okay, and I'm going to put thumbnail. We have that, so let's add template. Okay, so this will be our template. I'm going to save this, right, by going to my home key here. So that's save. Now, here is the big tip, guys. This is very important. So as you can see down here, it looks like nothing's changed. So let me refresh the page. Okay. So here's what you do, guys. So once you find your template, you're going to use the template each and every time, okay? So what you want to do is click on it, all right? Now, before you change anything, okay, you want to do this, and this is very important. Come up here to File, Make a Copy. That way you don't overwrite your original one. The original one always stays there, okay? Then you come up here and name it. Let's say our new one is going to be called After Effects Tutorial, and this new one's going to be, let's say, how to fade audio, okay, something like that. So now that I changed that title, it automatically saved my copy file here, and I'm going to put fade audio. Okay, so now all you have to do is download this right here. Click download and upload your thumbnail to YouTube for that particular video. Okay, so that's going to wrap up this video on Canva, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.